Look at all the stuff I'm watching. I wanted to start with this, BRB. Well, amateur. Oh. No desktop capture, amateur, big oof. So I've been using the other Streamlabs, all right? Just thought I'd do this today. Here we go. Where am I going? Why desktop audio? Oof, come on. Properties. Display capture. Where the heck's my audio? It's muted. Monitor off. Do I need to turn on monitoring? No. Game. Great. What a great start, everybody. I'll turn my webcam back on and just talk my way out of this hole. Hi. It's been a long time. I was thinking of playing DayZ for a couple hours here and just seeing where it is vanilla in 2021. I played a few months ago. Had a lot of fun by myself and thought I'd put up a stream of it. So and if you're live here when I'm live, we'll have some fun. You can ask some question. So, Red Bearded Joe, hello sir. That's your name I haven't seen in a long time. Hey Red Bearded Joe, why isn't my audio working for capture? It's right here. I see it, display capture. But when I press play, it's not muted. So strange. Sounds like a good plan. Sounds like a good plan. Awesome. Properties. Use. Speakers. Maybe it's set. We fixed it. All right. I got to go get some water and then I'll be back. Here's my intro.
There's lots of tasty Pepsis. What keeps me from going hungry is a pack full of baked beans. Oh, fuck that hot. We friends apart, just can't wait till there's more. Just got killed by a new Wendy's one is no war. I'm up all night to kill spawns, get lots of loot till it's gone. Found lots of info add-ons. We're up all night to play DayZ. We're up all night to find food. Fell off a ladder, got screwed. Saved by a guy in the nude. We're up all night to play DayZ. 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 I finally made it to Balota, and all the tents were looted. Got handcuffed by a bandit and force-fed disinfectant. We friends apart, just can't wait till there's more. Just got killed by a new Wendy's one is no war. I'm up all night to kill spawns, get lots of loot till it's gone. Found lots of info add-ons. We're up all night to play DayZ. We're up all night to find food. Fell off a ladder, got screwed. Saved by a guy in the nude. We're up all night to play DayZ. 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 We're up all night to play DayZ.
The good times. The nostalgia. It's all coming back to me now. Holy smokes, this seems like another... thanks. That's an S. This seems like another whole lifetime ago. All right, am I on my green screen enough? How's it going, everybody? So yeah, I made that with Bren like 7 years ago. It's what a journey it's been. I have chat. Woo! I did a stream yesterday on my kind of personal my Among Us Minecraft popular gaming channel that I started with Russ from Snake Fist Explosion back in this time. Russ is 100K on that. And I really missed streaming. I took a long break. What have I been doing? I've been doing lots of YouTube editing, but back at school. One second. Let's get in the mood here. Let's get in the mood. Let's put that there. Let's put this here. Oh, so how's everyone been? I remember that video. Yeah, man. 7 years. 7 years. And you're like, I wish they made more of those, Darren. We made four DayZ ones, three major long ones like that on our channel, and then one with Zed, right? I Want an AK one. So we're all still really good friends. Zed, Bren and I, Zed, and we're in cool places now. If you don't know, Bren's making trailers for Bren's editing video game trailers. We were both working for Jelly, who's a huge YouTuber after this. So I did 4 years working for him. It would have been coming up on 5 here, but I've gone back to school. So but yeah, I've been editing lots of videos. I was over the last few years. So we kind of got burnt out because we were just making a lot of content for other people. Anyways, some of you know that story. BVR, that thumbnail is clickbait to me. You always play DayZ in VR. Well, BVR, how is that? Because I want to talk about that. You always want. That's kind of the reason why I'm doing this video. Because I've been, as you've seen on the channel for the last few years, I've been playing, a lot of VR. And that's kind of my thing. I've been actually learning to use Unity and make my own VR games. I'm working on this Canon one right now. I bought all these assets, and you just move them around like Lego pieces, and it's so fun. But that's what I wanted to talk about, BVR. That's why I wanted to get back into this and think about it, because what would DayZ be like in VR? I think what DayZ wants to be would be so much better in VR, but there would be some drawbacks. Like, the multi-hour long play sessions with an uncomfortable quest on your head might not be the greatest, but interactions with cars and putting items in your backpack and opening things with can openers, the awkwardness of DayZ, the interface, Melee would be so much better, could all be solved with a physics-based actual hand gesture VR setup, right? How amazing would that be? So I want that too. I'm kind of gonna play some DayZ and think about it and talk about it. So we're gonna toss you over here. Any questions about those parodies the last few years? I'm going to load up DayZ, close Photoshop. Look at that. Clickbait thumbnail. Gotcha. But it's my stuff, It's my video, so and me in VR, so I'm not clickbaiting. I'm doing exactly what's planned. It'd be really embarrassing if I actually uninstalled DayZ. I just went through a phase where I had no room on my hard drive. Oh shit. I did. I did. I did. Okay, well, let's go back to. I nothing. Didn't see anything here. We'll just go to DayZ. How big's DayZ these days? This is part of the experience, right? We can listen to more 17 gigs. Oh man, well that sucks. Who wants to talk about DayZ while I download DayZ? It says it's gonna take an hour. Well, it's been a great stream, everybody. 14 gigs. This is just gonna kill my. Let's kill Wesley. Where is Frankie though? Yeah, Frankie. Frankie. What was his name? Frankie 1080. Frankie DayZ. Yeah, he did a lot of DayZ too back in the day. Am I getting that right? It's weird. As I get older, I forget a lot of stuff, and people like Zed and tell me stories about things we did in DayZ and Waspy and Ras, and I don't remember them. So 4 hours of downloading later, we're at one of 14 gigs. So we'll get there. How is my upload while I'm downloading? Stream quality is still good. Okay, so I can download this at the speed I'm doing. Sup, SSJ Jabron, how you doing? Saba and I just went on a Dragon Ball Z tear last night. Dragon Ball tear. We just watched like a lore video. Yeah, so SSJ, Super Saiyan. Is that what SSJ means? I don't know. I remember you always liked. Oh yeah, you got a little Goku there or something too. I'll just watch these while we wait, because this is all my stuff, our stuff, Brendan, my stuff, and we'll just check this out. My alerts at the top, guys, I think are set up for Twitch, so just ignore those. You didn't see those. The last update was on November 19th, 2020. Frankie on PC, right? Who is 1080? So there was someone 1080, and like that name had dated all over it. So we're actually like talking about making another one of these, but it's just the effort to record. We don't have the time anymore to get, because to not having camera tools like what we have now in Grand Theft Auto, in like Fortnite, camera tools, being able to fly places or teleport places, and you don't really have that option in DayZ. I wish they would add that in. But like, beans, backpack, give me all your stuff. Yeah. This game's also on PS4. Yeah, have you guys seen the trailer for Xbox? The cinematic trailer that has like nothing that happens in the game. It's like got a bunch of guys with helmets in that control like a town. I mean, maybe on a roleplay server. And then there's like a girl who like breaks through a door, and there's a guy with a shotgun, and she's got like a picture of her family, and they're like, oh. And the guy's like, oh, okay, you got a family. But that doesn't happen in this game. Yeah, it's nice that it would be a story. It would be nice if there was a story like that. But do you think PUBG will look good in VR? Yeah, so there is a PUBG kind of clone in VR that's not Population 1. Population 1's great, and I was playing a lot of it. Need to do a new world with the gang. We do. Yeah, Eric, that would be fun. The video that got you watching Team Zero. Look how green that shot is. Oh. So I went in, I played DayZ for the first time in a long time, like a month ago, and thought about doing this, but I didn't get my streaming stuff all ready yet, and it was really fun. But I was thinking about this. What was I going back to? funny thing is that this stream's just gonna get copyright instantly. Oh yeah, I don't remember if I was the guy in the hat or if I was the one recording. I don't remember who's who in this scene. A bunch of us were the guy in the hat. Like whoever respawned as the black guy, they would get the whoever was that skin would get the would be the guy filming. So, would be the guy getting filmed. So we'd pass it around. Whoever got it. This is with like Russ and Danger. This was one of our first like hangouts with them. The Beatles scene here. The bag person, the person with the bag on their head. Oliver here, the guy playing sax. Yeah, pandemic hit, and he was like full-time gigging musician. So I think he's done okay. Like he was already doing a ton of YouTube videos. He was one of the only guys doing that. It's funny, at the beginning of the pandemic, a lot of our musician friends was online. That's the Abbey Road scene we were doing. The Beatles. So, still mad you guys hacked it? What do you mean hacked? Oh yeah, we just changed the name. So funny story about that too. You have New World, Red Bearded Joe? We can't wait. Like we have a channel in our Discord and we talk about it. Oh yeah, that scene. I don't remember if I was up there or if I was recording for this. I think I edited this one. I think I edited the video of this one. And Bren edited the video of Play DayZ. Or he gave me the footage. Like, I don't even remember, man. I know that we both kind of like recorded and directed scenes. Bren's working, Zed's working, so it's kind of just me right now. But I can do another one of these later. So where was it? Yeah, that was what was weird. We didn't hack Team Geo. The buffering has started. I pressed pause. Oh, maybe it's because I'm downloading. Stream quality is still. Everyone else is saying buffering. So it says I'm downloading. This is gonna kill me? 18 minutes, all right? I can. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. We limit the download. Stop! Hey computer, stop all the downloading. That'll just make it take longer. I don't want to talk for 20 minutes without playing a game. If I pause this, internet, please hang in there. Let me know if you can hear me normal again. I'm at 4 of 14 gigabytes. If I pause this, is this just gonna get instantly better? Are we back? Your stream buffered for about 20 seconds. Okay, so now I paused it. It's probably a billion better. I don't know. We'll just go with it for now. Oh, you can still hear me talking. Okay, all right. So we're almost there. We got 20 minutes of this, and then we'll play some DayZ. So what else we got? So then we made. These two songs to talk about this now, thinking about where the whole streaming industry is, right? How our songs got played on Lyric Stream and Darkest Dungeon. What about Darkest Dungeon? Oh, that game's great, man. That game's great. How our streams got played on like Lyric and Summit streams, like they were playing them. These songs, right? Just so cool to think about and tell people about now. Anyways, what I wanted to get back to was we'll play the next one. So I think I edited this one, and Bren was always doing the tracks. We were recording them. I'd get in there and sing, but Bren's the audio guy. There's my stream from yesterday. I have another channel that I've been working on. I got to be careful pressing these buttons. And it's just like Among Us and Minecraft, but Bren's in that too. It's Brennan, and Russ and I. So then we made this one, right? We made a bunch. We made this. I want some beans. How's our download? Our download is a third done. So this one, like, we learned so much more because we learned about bitrate. So you can see that all the shots are like a lot crisper because it had been a few years and we learned, we can increase the resolution of OBS. I think we're using Fraps and there was another one we used to use to record the original ones. But this was like OBS with a higher bit rate. And I recorded and edited a lot of this, most of this video. I would get some footage sometimes from Bren, but this one was kind of like, I just thought it was so awesome how many raincoats there were, right? So that was, whenever I have like a chorus, I try to show a lot of the colorful raincoats. They just added a lot more color to the game, where the other parodies are just really kind of brown. And they had just added that too. So that was, I think, one of the last scenes we recorded, because we were like, we better get that new area. Commando Flage. Coney. So Commando Flage. I just threw out my Let's Make Friends shirt. It's what, 5-6 years old. I bought a shirt of hers and it was getting old, but I wonder who's gonna buy it. I sent it to Goodwill. I wonder who's gonna go to Goodwill and say like, this is a weird shirt. It was the real estate one. So Commando Flage, I think we're still kind of friends on Facebook, and he got into actually like recording, like filming real movies and TV shows on Facebook in Hollywood or like LA. He lives in LA. Coney, I've talked to the odd time. Haven't talked to her. Sam, I hope Sam's doing well. And then the next people here are still, a lot of them are all streaming. Not JZ, but it's funny how like a lot of these, half these people are gone now. Maybe they had the right idea and they got real jobs. If I was still able to hear you, but I was lagging on the video. Okay, well, I was pausing the video and stuff too. Oh, okay, so you can still hear me. Beans. Yeah, the slow heading on. But yeah, imagine this in VR. Being able to place things where you want to put them. Pick up things and drop them. And actually like having to interact with all the things in the room. Like there has been some VR games where you have to like search rooms for keys and objects. And the guitar player on this, Alex Goodman, buddy of ours from university, was like killing it. He went down to New York and was playing in like all the wicked jazz clubs with all these huge people now. He's playing with the people that Brendan and I listened to growing up now. This scene, man, that was So Anthony's doing great. Anthony's one of the Deluxe 4. I think he's come back and started streaming again. I know he's playing Among Us and Minecraft. Dimitri is one I watch still. Teresa, I think she started streaming again. She was just, I don't know if she ever got big. Chow, no idea. JZ started rock climbing or exploring instead. Quit YouTube and streaming. So, you also have one for DayZ that's about a party where everyone jumps off the building. Yeah. Mr. Moon. Mr. Moon got huge, and our joke is that he just streams like once a month to make money. But I think he's actually, it's sad because I think he actually stopped streaming. But he was really big, right? He was like 2,000, 3,000 viewers a stream, and he's was one of the most interesting, one of the most entertaining people to watch. Gotta get my lighting right here, and then once I get into DayZ again, I'll bring up the I just pause it on this crotch shot. I'll bring up the green screen. Yeah, we had that one, Red Bearded Joe. That was a neat one. So that was, I think that was the second. I think what's our download? Our download is at half. We're almost there. So yeah, imagine being able to play the piano, throw cans at people, actually being able to, like, I mean, you can press the G button or whatever it is to throw in DayZ, and it's like, it sucks, right? Your just guy goes, you can't really control the arc. In VR, you could just like, hey, catch, bud. You could just throw something and catch it. That's kind of like one of my tests for if the game has like really good like networking code. If you can throw something and the other person can catch it in DayZ. All right, Zed, don't copyright strike me. Oh yeah, we did this one too. Oh yeah, Dumb Ways to Die. That was Sam. Sam did that one. Yeah, I don't know what Sam's doing. I hope he's well. Excuse me. In association with. Yeah. Team Geo and Camouflage. Love that font, Zed. Love the frame rate. There's a shitty text on the bottom. Why is it all like rainbow? Why is it fading in as purple? I haven't watched this in years. So, who was that singing? Was that Sam singing? And then this is me. We couldn't sing that intro part. I tried. You can hear the auto-tune on my voice. There's Bren. Or maybe it's just a friend of Zed's. Zed'll know. But I think Zed wrote these words, and then we were like, he did the video, but he's like, hey, can you sing on this? And we're like, Bren just said like, yeah, we'll do it. We didn't have like put the effort into like the live recording. I don't think it was all like computer instruments or something, or maybe it was a backing track. I don't remember, but we did the singing. He asked us to do the singing on it. It's so funny to hear Bren do that vibrato. Gonna find that was kind of awkward, but the text is colored to the. It's just so random, Zed. Why is the text just random colors? From the town that I'm supposed to be, yeah. Oh my god. That's me trying to be Kevin. If you know Kevin from the actual track. I want to have this party with Zed and Bren. But they're always busy and playing other games. I didn't seem too into it. Okay, we're almost downloaded. But it's pretty crazy looking back on these, thinking that they were like 6-7 years ago. A boulder. I remember doing those harmony lines. Shoulder or the eye. Yeah, so this was our pseudo fourth one, but it was on Zed's channel. And it's been yeah. It's been so cool to see, Zed. Yeah, so I got a child-friendly channel now. Right, yeah, it was. Oh, it was Commando Flage that's saying the first part. Oh, look at that. Battlefield. I don't know if that's 3 or 4. I think it's 3. The blue one. Why is everything dusty? So love how Bren is singing like he's laughing. Yeah, he's doing the like you cut off your airstream in your throat to make that vibrato, and that's how you get that noise. The new Dawn. Okay, I'm only playing stuff that from my friends. So it's been awesome to see. Oh my, he did this too. It's been awesome to see how Zed has gone from, you know, his channel here, and he's never really, his YouTube channel never took off, right? I mean, this has 200,000 views, which is awesome. I think his Rust things are pretty good, but he didn't have the ballooning that our channel did. But it's been awesome to see this because I'm jealous of Zed's job now. Zed makes trailers for VR games. He did trailers for one of the most successful, popular ones of last year, which was the Phantom Ops, Covert Ops. So now Zed went from making goofy DayZ videos inspired by us to making this. And it's funny hearing him talk about it all the time, his process, but like, this is Zed's job now, is making this. Like, so yeah, I'm the only one that hasn't gotten a trailer editing job out of our group now. So how cool is that, eh? So if you haven't been around our channel for a while, that's some inside info. This is what Zed's making. Trailers like this, him recording this footage, editing it, capturing it, complaining that Facebook wants it at a certain or that someone wants it at a resolution that is hard to get. Oh, inside info, can't say that. So Zed is just like, I'm envious. I'm happy, so happy for him, and I know it seems greener on the other side, but like, this is so cool. Like this has like DayZ, Cold War Russian tech all over it, right? Too. So this is a good comparison of, even though it's kind of arcadey with the reloading. Like, I think you just stick your rifle down. I don't remember. You reach out and grab a mag. You got 3 mags on your kayak, but yeah. But this is all Zed recording this, right? And this is his job now. He's making stuff like this, so that's cool. Hopefully, I didn't say anything that'll get me in trouble with him. And then Bren, I'm being called. No, I'm not. Okay, good. And then Bren is doing a similar thing. Bren edits trailers as well. He made the Walking Dead trailer, Walking Dead Onslaught, and so both of them have been, you know, decently successful in going from YouTube to an editing job. So Bren has made things like this. It's just really inspiring too. Oh, it's kind of freezing. DayZ in 2021. Andreas Holmgren, Konica, I believe, right? Yeah, man. Except I forgot to download it, so we're just watching old videos, and I'm just basically telling everyone how cool my friends are. So this is Bren. This is Bren's editing work. I remember him talking about this shot. He has to look at like what he's wants to show, right? So when you're recording a VR trailer, it's different from actually playing the VR game. So I'm happy that Bren and Zed have been successful in evolving their video editing career. I have too. I've been doing a few things for education, for some corporate stuff, but
Things might be
yeah,
better behind these walls.
I'm not making
Still
trailers
okay.
for Walking Dead. And it's funny though, they both have made all these trailers for VR games, and they don't like VR as much as I do. So what I was saying about this, like this is what if you've played VR and you get really good at a game. This one's arcadey too, so like to reload in this, I think you just drop your gun, like put it down to your, I can't remember. You lower it, or you shake it. It had a really kind of arcadey style, but sometimes those games. Oh, here's my. I'm buffering again, eh? Buffering detected. So yeah, there's someone else in my dad is also streaming to his classroom, so hopefully that doesn't slow us down. How is the it's Zed ring you saying I am copywriting you. Please don't. Oh yeah. Oh, that's Zed ringing me. Yeah, on the thing. Yeah. So okay, DayZ, my friends, is just about downloaded, so we're almost ready to go. Okay, so the difference between recording a trailer for VR and actually playing a VR game is when you get good at a VR game, it's like from my experience playing Airsoft, so I'm a friggin' LARPer here, but it's the same, I believe, in real life combat training, is you want to be able to reload really quickly without actually like looking at your gun. You want to keep your eye in front, right? And being able to do these motions. So in VR, same thing. Like when I was playing Onward, at the beginning, I was playing a little bit more competitively. I played in some tournaments, and you don't want to look down to grab your pistol. You don't want to look down to grab a mag, because you want to just, where that is, and you just want to be able to, pop the button to pull the mag out and put one in, pull the bolt, you're good to go. Well, when you're recording a VR trailer, you want to show that action. So you'll see here, Bren actually looks down at the knife and stuff. So where is it? Where's the knife? So it's funny hearing him talk about this and trying to get these shots. Where's one? Where's one that illustrates what I'm talking about? Oh, there it is. Look down at the knife. Look down at the knife to do an animation to go. So my point here about why this is funny is because Bren did this trailer. It went up on Facebook. It went up, on IGN. It went up all around the world. And I find I'm in these Facebook groups for virtual reality, and some guy posted the trailer, and they're like, "Wow, this looks really good. Like, this doesn't look like a wave shooter. This looks like it's gonna be really fun and good." And then someone posted like, "This is all. This isn't gameplay. This is pre-rendered stuff. Look how smooth the animations are." And so Bren tricked everybody by, using the magic of editing, by planning out his shots. And it was so funny to see all these people complain that or that thought that this trailer was actually scripted camera movements for things like that, because you can do that. You can set your Unity or Unreal camera to certain positions and angles, and plan out shots like that to make a trailer. They do that now for you could do that in Grand Theft Auto. You can do that in Unity and Unreal. So you can make a trailer by planning and rendering animations like this. So I'm not an expert on that. Anyways, I think DayZ, but I know a little bit about it. And so there's a little bit of an update of where Bren and Zed have gone in the last few years. Me, I'm kind of back at school. I'm just about done another degree, and I've been learning to program again, and it's been really fun. So I've been learning Unity and Python and teaching a lot. So I'm gonna load up some DayZ. Oh, I don't need workshop content. Uh-oh, it's gonna put it on that monitor. I don't want that. I don't need this workshop content. I played on a modded server a while ago, and I don't even know where it is. I know a streamer that doesn't look at his gun when he shoots, of course. I know a streamer on Twitch that doesn't look at his gun when he shoots, of course, and there isn't any ammo of it in it. Your brother's going to school for programming? That's awesome, man. It's amazing. I can go to intermission. So I'm not just a friggin' BRB screen talking to you. It's amazing. Like I was in high school. I still got this shirt, by the way. Did anyone else buy these? Does anyone else have one of these? Because we sold one baby shirt back in the day this was the only piece of merch we ever made, and it sold I think we sold 100 of them, something like that, and one was a baby jumper, and we have no idea who bought one of these for their babies, but somewhere out in the world there's one merch shirt that was on a baby for 2 months or something like that. They grow so fast. So Joe, yeah, he'll have a good time. Like my brother-in-law, went to school. My two good friends growing up went to university. Boom, started working for Google. He's jumped around and done a lot of things. They've jumped around and done a lot of things. The other guy too, Twitter. So it's obviously a really good and high value skill set to have. So I've been jumping back into it and learning Unity because I don't really want to, get a job being a full stack web developer. It's not something I'm super passionate about. I'm exploring another field right now, but you can do that by you can get an entry position in a year apparently by just focusing on courses online, and so that's amazing. And it's tempting, but then I just want to make my own VR games. So I went to VRTO 2 years ago. If that is a Toronto local, let's get rid of my green screen here. Webcam, what can we do here? Webcam frame, goodbye. So VRTO is a local. Maybe I'll just duplicate this scene. Duplicate. Live scene, DayZ. So does this make video games together? Yeah, man. I don't have VR. RIP. It's cheaper than it's ever been. It's getting more affordable. Capture game. I have been having so much trouble with game capture, and I don't know what it is. It's not capturing. Game capture doesn't work for me anymore, on anything. Anti-cheat compatibility. Did that do it? Hey, that did it. All right. Apparently resolution is giant. Thanks, DayZ. So what was I saying? Programming. Yeah, I just want to make VR stuff, but there's so much cool stuff coming in the next 10 years. Let me get this webcam here set up. So webcam. Augmented reality glasses are probably 5 to 10 years away that aren't Google Glass, that are actually are married to real world locations. So this year, last year, Facebook, on their conference for where they announced the Quest, they also showed off their augmented reality glasses that are prototypes for. They're prototypes for. Oh, don't look at my server, okay? Don't come find me. Don't come kill me. I actually want to play. No one watches me anymore, so I'm trusting you all. Not no one. You're not no one. You're all wonderful people. You're the greatest people. My audience is huge. Anyways, So you're so happy you bought a Quest. So much fun to be able to hop in games and see what you can do. Tilt brush. Yeah, man. And, oh, my latency is too high. That's not good. Why is my latency too high? Because I'm streaming? Well, let's see if I can find a server that has less latency. Why do all the EU servers load first? Am I downloading on Dropbox? That might be what it is. Dropbox. Don't sync ever. And what is this? No, this is everything is updating. I got too many friggin' computers these days. Options. How do I turn this launcher? Why would my launcher be updating when I'm in a game? How do I stop it? It's games. I'm old. Leave me alone. After disable. I can't stop all the downloads. I can't stop the downloads. It's not letting me. All right, 2 hours in, we'll be playing DayZ. 1 hour in, we'll be playing DayZ. Play without mods. I'm already in DayZ. I broke it. Well, I said if I clicked play without mods, it loaded. And then it started downloading. Mod options, launcher, use Steam client instead of web browser. Yeah, don't friggin' download. I want to play the game. There's no option to stop the downloads. Mods. Unload. Available mods. I don't have any loaded. I guess it's updating. Why is it updating mods I don't have? Does anyone know how to play this game? Won't let me join a server because I'm downloading, because the launcher's downloading mods, and I just want to play vanilla. Like this is, I don't know. Maybe this will work. Loading. Just hit the pause button. Yeah, where? There isn't one. Oh, dude, we played Phasmophobia. Bren, Russ, and Chad and I played Phasmophobia for the first time 2 nights ago, and I was in VR and I was terrified. I was so scared. And I'm usually good in games. I usually don't have much reaction to horror games, but when it's on your face and the ghost grabs your face like that, I jumped more at like Chad. Well, it's not in Steam, Red Bearded Joe. It's the DayZ launcher is downloading, and there's no pause button for it. It's just sitting here downloading mods. It's like, yeah, working, updating. I can't click it. There's nothing to click. There's no buttons. There's no under options. There's no launcher options. There's no disable updates. There's nothing. I mean, I'm not surprised. But parameters, no. Can't do anything to tell it to stop. I thought restarting without mods would turn it off. So, already not enjoying my DayZ experience. You're latent. See, it's too high. It's not my fault. I don't want mods. I just want to play the game. I quit. I started off so joyous and optimistic. Yeah, well, it's tried it. I did. I launched it through Steam. Steam isn't doing anything. I launched it through Steam, and then the launcher was like, oh, there we go. Some mods, okay, maybe it'll work now. It looks like it downloaded everything. Back. Yay, I got green pings again, baby. All right. Ooh, a medium population. Oh, I don't have that. I'm just going to go on this one. Rip stream. Rip the stream. Okay, I'm loading. I got a low ping. I should be good. All right. Live stream, DayZ. Look, I didn't get all my green screen. Webcam. Bop, 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 bop. So, Eric R., I'm glad you enjoyed the quest too. And we should play something together like Beat Saber or something. So, game capture. It'd be great if you captured DayZ. That would be nice. Done. Oh, it flashed. Why would it flash? Yeah! Oh, what is that? What What is that? What is this? Oh, that's the gun. It's a picture. That's not my webcam. So, yeah. Hopefully BVR. We're doing it. It's happening. I've just been yapping my mouth. Oh, listen to that prog rock tune. There's zombies. And dudes, they shoot on sight. They got guns. They might try to be your friend, then shoot you in the head. That's my rap. You can see why we haven't done many raps. I mean, that was all improvised, but yeah. So look at this, the loading. The other thing too, server restarts. I forgot that was the thing. Playing a game and then it's like the server is restarting. Okay, so I don't have a map, right? I think I was near Balota and I was running north and I have no idea where I logged out. But I had, last time I played, just a bunch of garbage. But I had just found a mag for this pistol. And I had, I think, 1 round in the chamber for this guy. It doesn't say that I have one in there. Can I unload it? But yeah, even learning the, if I just tap reload, how do I see if there's one in my chamber? Press and hold. There we go. Okay, I got one in there. Single. Oh, it says on the left. Oh, you can see I'm covering the I'm covering my stamina and ranging. Wasn't it ranging too? Yeah, so this kind of stuff, like, can I do ranging? What's ranging? I don't know, maybe this gun just isn't rangeable. Oh yeah, how's Chad doing? Chad's kind of got like burnt out and kind of depressed with streaming, and it's understandable. I have too, right? Multiple times. So he's now just working a normal job and doing content with Russ on the Chad and Russ channel, but he's not making any of his own stuff that I know of. Hopefully he's got some creative output, you know, because I really love doing. Chad's just a really fun, adorable pleasure to work, to like do stuff with, to play games with, to hang out with. Improvised rap is the best rap. I had one that was really good. I had one experience in my life. It was with 3 other trombone players, and we were playing pool at university, and I basically like roasted my buddy. Everything rhymed with like it wasn't good, but they were all like, oh. We were 4 white guys drinking beer around a pool table in our, like, you know, posh university residence hang. But I have one experience where I nailed it, in my life, and I think back to that every time I rhyme or something, you know. Yeah, Chad's doing good. I think he's in a positive headspace, considering, you know, he sounded good. We had fun the other night. Chad's been through a lot in the last few years, and I hope I think he's from playing with him the other day. It seemed like he was doing okay. Look at that tree. Look how pooey that tree is. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. BVR. This part of the game would suck in VR, right? I mean, maybe running through the forest is cool. The thing that makes but I think just like this whole process of, I need to get from here to there, and you just hold forward on the joystick, it would be no different minus the depth. But could we show this kind of distance yet on computers? Someone was asking if there was a PUBG in VR, and there's a really good kind of clone of it called Battlegrounds, Virtual Battlegrounds, and I've played it a few times. I'm not sure if I ever streamed it. I tried to make videos of it, but it was really resource intense, and my old 1080 now is dog's breakfast now. It's old. It can't handle a lot of things. It can't handle a lot of games at full res and good settings while recording. So it's Danger looks like he's bought a house with a girlfriend. He's driving truck, and he's trying to stream again, as far as I know, Darren. I really just keep in touch with Russ a lot more. Russ I talk to, I don't know, every day or second day, because Russ was in the same. Russ was like my guru, my mentor on editing, right? Because Russ has gone to film school and was doing this a lot earlier than any of us. And so Russ has always been my closest friend in that duo. So, do you have a video of it? What? A video of virtual battlegrounds? No, I don't think so. I played a tournament. I streamed. I don't know if I streamed it. I played a tournament a while ago. I might have streamed it on Twitch, but I've kind of like just cleansed my Twitch for reasons being I'm now in the education world. Oh, found a bug. Oh, I thought that was disconnected from server, and I don't. My Twitch had some, moments on it that I didn't really. That might me just me drinking on camera, right? Isn't a good thing for parents to be seeing if they do a deep dive, So I'm kind of walking that tightrope of like it's weird because I have this whole history of stuff on the internet, and I'm relatively clean. I swear, used to swear a lot more, and I drink on stream and stuff. But yeah, it's really not. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not gonna help me in my current field. So, but yeah, Danger streaming again, cool. I'll try to stop by when I see him sometime. I'm not on Twitch a lot anymore, man. I'm always I have way too many projects. You can see I got this board up here, and it's like I've got a bunch of different lanes. Now I got to reset all this. Since I got these teaching jobs, I'm teaching online for a company, teaching programming, I'm teaching English, and I do it in my own creative way. So I got like all these kids writing their own choose your own adventure little short stories. And like those were huge when I was in school because they were games in a book, right? And now kids don't even know what those are. These kids are like in grade 3, and I was like, "Do you know what a choose your own adventure is book?" No, I've never had one. And we're like, "You're gonna have so much fun." So now I got them like we've done our intro, we've done our setting. I'm teaching them like the elements of a story, of narrative, perspective, and I'm getting these kids to just write their own like. Possibilities and adventures, and it's going well. But that's all new to me. I think I've taught this kids now what's called scratch programming. I've taught it probably like 12 times. And can I go third person in this game? Oh, I can. Right, I forgot. There's like hardcore servers, and I'm not on there. So yeah, and that's really fun too. I'm raising a crop of super soldiers, I think, because I'm teaching grade 2s to do like 2-dimensional arrays and make tile engines and use trigonomic functions to make like sine waves and stuff, right? For AI movement and stuff. So it's been really fun and mentally rewarding job to have over this whole pandemic lockdown thing. So that's where I am. Clip of him forgetting to turn off mic. Yeah, that one's not the best, Eric. I still have it, but it's not live. What did I just hear? I'm not in Discord. I thought I just heard a or something. My guy, do you think Dean's the only one on the game? I don't know. Can I still press I or P? No. I thought you used to be able to do that. I went in, yeah. I didn't go mid-pop. I'm not going for heavy combat, okay? I'm a rookie. I'm so green. I remember this place. Oh, no, I don't. I have no idea where I am. I haven't played for real in years, right? So, right. Bullets and more. Oh, Bam. Yeah, Bullet. So Bam's gone. Red Bearded Joe. That game was great. Like, that was the first kind of decently working, janky VR military-styled shooter that had a battle royale, and it was so fun because that's when Ras and Bren and Dombo, they all got their VR headsets, and I convinced them. I evangelized them into the virtual world, and we all played that game a ton and had these fun rounds and made our own little small little in-house tournaments. And but Bam, the guy from Bam, got hired by Onward, I think it was. So he went over to Onward. So now Onward has grown a lot. There's no battle royale mode, but it's got a lot more. There's weird noises. It's got a lot more. Oh, you know what? It's probably me breathing in the helmet. Onward's got a lot more UI streamlined in the past 2 years. Bro, DayZ lit, dude played it in 2014. Yeah, what a great game, eh? Is it? It set a trend that this DayZ kind of styled games, there isn't really a big one anymore. I guess Escape from Tarkov and DayZ, but like H1Z1 came and went, and then there was that other one for a while we played. That some of Bren's funny Twitch highlights on his TikTok. It's another one-word thing. But yeah, like Rust. I've always wanted. So yeah, what is this? What is this? A herb? Can I take a knife into my hands? Will this help? An axe? Heckity boo. But yeah, they've added a lot to DayZ and definitely made it work better, I think. But I wonder, how are the hackers these days? It's my guy shivering. How are the hackers? Because I was talking to someone yesterday. I was streaming just on my small channel. I was just editing a video and live streaming it. Links in the description if you want to see what I'm doing there. It's like Among Us and stuff, but it's where I'm keeping my editing chops up. So I was talking to him about Titanfall 2 and how we loved that game, but the hackers killed it for us. So back to, how's it going, Travis? Good to see you, man. You have survived the nights. I heard The Long Dark is really good, and 7 Days to Die is really fun. I'd gladly jump back into that with everybody. I missed the last session that everyone was playing it. Our community, the Geo Discord community, where you can find most of us hanging out. And then what was the other one? Long Dark. There's a bunch of those kind of single player. Oh, Green Hell and Forest. So those, I think the Forest is probably my favorite kind of evolution of DayZ, right? It's got a story, it's got really cool crafting, and it's got VR. So they do it well. It's really fun to take an axe to the trees in the forest. But I still want, and I was talking. So I didn't finish this thought. I was talking to a dev. I've told this story a few times on my Twitch, but I as you know, I don't stream too much recently. But I went to a conference 2 years ago now, back before the pandemic, in the summer of 2018 or 2019, and it was called VRTO, Virtual Reality Toronto, and there were some devs there. If you've seen any on Twitter, there's Cyberpunk 2077, but then there's also this wicked, beautiful looking game called Lo-Fi, and it is by a guy who used to be a dev for Grand Theft Auto back in the day. He's a Toronto local, but he used to do a lot of worked on Call of Duty, I think, too. But he made a really early game for Oculus back on the DK2 called Technolust, and it's kind of he's one of the OG, the original kind of cool cyberpunk games for VR. And I keep pressing M and there's no map. Anyway, so he was on this panel, Blair, and then another guy named Andre was on this panel as well. Now Andre is another crazy dev that I've met, because he's building things in Unreal for Deadmau5, Beyonce. He told me once, he was like, yeah, he showed me he built the whole house from Stranger Things with the wall that morphs and the phone rings, and you can in VR, so you can go around, and he built this as a tech demo to show them, and they were apparently like, yeah, no, we don't, this is great, but we don't want to do this. And then they made the Stranger Things pixel 2D game, which is cool and is a style that a lot of people love. But he was like, why did they make this? I basically could put you in Stranger Things, right? So anyways, he's a really good dev. But they were on a panel, and he said, when they asked, what do you want to make in VR? And he said, I want to make DayZ or Rust. He said he'd been watching all these old videos of Mr. Moon. And so I went up to him after. I was like, oh, you play DayZ, you know Mr. Moon? Yeah, you watch those YouTube videos? Yeah, have you ever seen any of those music videos, Play DayZ and Friendly? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I made those. He's like, no fucking way, right? No way. So we had a good talk, and I've been talking to him on Twitter and stuff. So he's been wanting to make it, but I don't know. It's getting better, but it's not really profitable to spend years on a VR game these days. And to make something like this alone, I think is very challenging. Just the being able to model the world. Sons of Forest is coming out. Yeah, I can't wait for that. That looks really good. And they made a lot of changes. 7 Days to Die. Does it run better? Because that game was amazing. Because it was the perfect blend of DayZ and Minecraft, but it just didn't. It just kind of crashed a lot, and it was really janky. But I love that game too. Bren and I doing the I don't think we ever did a video of it, but the 7 Days to Die Olympics. I think we did 2 of them. Where the hit event was going down a road and planting hundreds of mines. We'd own a server, we'd spawn tons of mines, and we'd just go bloop, 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 make a whole road with them, and then we'd line everybody up, and you had to run and jump and try not to hit a mine. So you'd start with 10 people or something, 8 people. They'd go down. We used to stream it. I don't know if it was on YouTube or Twitch. I'm old. I've done this a long time, and I forget. Did I drink all the water? Remaining 0. So, yeah, so that game was fun. I got all these guns. Got all these guns. Hopefully no one's stalking me. I'm a bush. But I don't think anything... I still remember DayZ mod, the feeling I got, how in the beginning, when it was Bren, Gare, myself, and it was kind of our more local to Calgary community playing DayZ before we had a YouTube channel and stuff. We would be so careful going bush to bush, and when we were stalking people, right, and actually having a group of 6 or 7 people moving through the forest, hunting and stalking other groups was so much fun. There's nothing like that. I don't think I've ever felt that in a video game. Speaking of which, Phasmophobia, yeah, I'm gonna be working on a video for it, and I almost break down crying. I can't believe how afraid I get. It's not that bad, but I'm just I'm terrified, and I'm usually good in games, but Anyways, how do I open the thing? Open. Canned tuna. It's in my hand. Oh, it's got a little tab on it. Bam. Just want to eat a little bit. Just a little bit. Is that half? Did I eat half the tin? That should be good. They're updating the zombies. Sweet. Hey, Eldritch, how's it going? And Dune fan. I think I said hi, Dune fan. 7 days is awesome game and gets better each update. Yeah, I'm glad they're still, really heavily working on that. DayZ's gone through so many devs and it was kind of, I think it was selling better than Arma, and it was like really Bohemia's cash cow. So it's nice that they have, worked on it a lot, and now there's mods. Like, people are streaming it on these really cool modded servers, where there's like an economy, or you go out and bring stuff back and sell it. A year ago, I think Bren and I, we were playing on a modded server. And now there's like, I haven't gotten into the building. I don't even know how good the building is, right? It can't be like Rust quality. Rust is super. Ryan Kelly, hey man. I was gonna ping you about something. Oh, my mom. I know Ryan Kelly in real life. My mom knows someone who works cameras for the Ottawa Senators. I don't know his name, but it's like the husband of her girlfriend's brother or something. But I was like, oh, Ryan would like to know that person. How's it going, man? How you been? I'm just rehashing some old content here, talking some old familiar faces. Project Zomboid, yeah, we played that. It's fun to check out every now and then. It's just so we're just so bad at it. And a scary game, a big note for Bren. Yeah, right. So Bren doesn't handle those well, and I thought I did. But oh my god, Phasmophobia in VR is so terrifying and convincing that I was freaking out. Chad would come around the corner and scare me, and I just like, he saw me in VR, my hands just like, my character, I crouched down and went like this with my hands, and I think that video is going on the Chad and Russ channel, so the Russ and Chad, or Chad and Russ channel. So so you might see me freak out, and then I'll edit it one day. I have like 30 videos for 3 different channels that I have to edit, and it's just overwhelming, man. I think this was the house I died in Survivor games. Not this exact one, something similar to this. I remember thinking that I could rush a guy with an axe because there was a zombie, and it was right at the beginning, and it's still like, it's still, a badge of honor that I participated in the pre-Battle Royale wave of games, one of the events in DayZ, one of the hosted like planned out Battle Royale events. But so I heard, I was watching these VR streamers that I hang out with now, and they were saying like, oh yeah, H1Z1 was the original like Battle Royale game like that, right? Have you played that? And I had to weigh in and chat and say, no man, H1Z1 ain't the original. Like, there was Arma, there was DayZ, these survival games, but then there was also like the Arma 3 Battle Royale. I think there was a 2 as well. So, but H1Z1, yeah, it was the same guy, player unknown, but it wasn't. Yeah, anyways, so I think this was a similar house. I remember rushing a guy, and he just had a pistol off the hop somehow and popped me. Okay, now I don't remember what angle I came from, but I haven't seen a town yet, so I'm going to this town. Good, starting an HBO limited season February 1st called Station 11 for 5 months. Sweet. Ryan's a real-life friend who actually works in the real film industry and has worked on some cool shows. My favorite show that if you know me, that I don't shut up about, The Expanse. they're doing such. I followed the director of photography's account there, like you told me, and it's so neat to see all the sweet camera rigs they're making. Like this, they did this shot of a giant crane and the camera coming down and getting handed to a guy so that he could walk with the stabilized camera up to Amos in Baltimore. And I don't know where it is, but it's probably Toronto somewhere, right? There's just, and then there was like a funny blooper of a 0G shot they did. So like Naomi and this other character come down this shaft in there, and they're like walking, and then they like float to the next deck and click their shoes. But in the blooper, Naomi's wire gets stuck, and she just kind of goes like and throws the wire off, right? So it's fun to watch those. That's sweet, Ryan. So you're back in Toronto then? Are you still renting a place there? Ooh, a mag. That looks like a mag to me. Is that not a mag? Oh no, I guess it's a piece of a car. Okay. Quilted jacket, 30 slots, 30 slots. I mean, the quilted jacket's kind of nice. Let's put all my stuff in there. Can I right click or something? Can I shift click? No. This is the kind of quality of life stuff which would be nice. But, I mean, DayZ's argument is they're trying to make it realistic. So actually dragging the things over is simulating the task of taking something out of your pocket and putting it into the pocket of something else. But there's a balance, right? There's a balance between fun and simulation that could be revisited. Ooh, a blue helmet. Kind of rocking the red one, but let's go with this one now. A little bit of an update. Back in Toronto. Cool, man. Is it, so you guys are exempted from, like, the stay-at-home to go work on film. Seven days. There's a zombie stomach. There is a zombie. The stomach jiggles back and forth. Like the cop one? I don't even know what town I'm in. This is like how green I am. I don't know what... I thought I ran north. I was trying to run north. I guess I could read this sign and look at the map. On 7. That's cool. Yeah. Now that I've, like, done a little bit of Unity... I mean, I knew 7 Days to Die was complicated, but... Oh my god, the stuff they pulled off in that game is, Nabnobo. Nabanobo it is. I understand why it takes them so long to make stuff. I think the procedurally generated maps are like such a cool accomplishment for people in Unity Engine. Okay, I had the map loaded up on a tab here. Nabnobo. Anybody see Nabnobo? I was over here when I started, so I wanted to go to the military tents over here. Nabnobo? Nabanobo. Nabnobo? Nabnobo? Nabnobo. I'm in Pavlovo. Okay? Pavlovo. Pavlovo. Am I in Pavlovo? I don't... Or am I not in Pavlovo? That's a... Oh, sorry. I was confusing Pavlov with Schrodinger. Who's Pavlov again? It's... Like, was he a military strategist? It came up recently in something I was watching, and they were talking about Pavlov. And I was like, oh, that's a thing. Oh, he was like a Russian general or something, or a Russian guy that, like, fought the Germans, I think. Oh, that's pretty cool. A megaphone. I'm taking it. No, I'm not. Where am I putting it? I don't need all... I mean, the baseball bat has been coming in handy. So, we'll see. You get tested 3 times a week. Crazy, man. Do many people you know in film, have they had it? Because only the really people I know that have had it have been in Calgary. And and Zed, like some people in like England and stuff on our Discord, but I barely leave the house. I'm out of the house once a week to get groceries for my family. It's so what a time, eh? We're living in a real pandemic. Servers still can't handle large farms in 7 days. Oh yeah, that was so funny. How we started. We're like, yeah, let's play 7 days, and Eric's like, I'm gonna farm the entire world, or just that little farm, and you kept crashing the server. I don't need. I think I put a battery in here. I don't know. I'm not taking the megaphone. There's probably no one on this server. 357 rounds. That's nice. But yeah, I know that they've like tried to make it so that they hide loot in this game and they put it under things, but the fact that there's all these cabinets that could be animated, but it's in there, it could have physics capabilities. The whole idea of the stream was to play DayZ, talk to some of you that we know from the DayZ days, that found us in the DayZ days of our prime, and then kind of like talk to you about why I think VR would be a really cool option for this. Because also for like all of these, right? These are sweet, great. I heart you, but you can do all these and you don't have to program them. You can just do them with your hands in VR. Yeah, so I hope one day that there will be a good, massively, 100-person servers or something, multiplayer VR, survival DayZ styled game. Because I have the feeling you get of actually like laying on your floor, waiting with a sniper rifle to take a shot, that like I got playing Onward and Pavlov and BAM. Like there's nothing like it's so much cooler and more immersive. And now silenced is my pistol. Does the silencer work? I think the silencer works. You did it. Took 5 years, took 7 years, but the silencer actually works. Did the silencer always work? I remember some game the silencer not doing shit. What up, Andrew Domo? What up, Andrew Domo? Oh yeah, this is cool too. The zombies actually have loot that is like worth picking up. So you did it. Took 9 years, but you did it. You're just grinding resources. So another funny thing that I didn't see anyone talk about was so Brian Hicks, I think, used to be the community manager of DayZ, right? Back when Dean Hall made it, before and hockey helmet, before and after he left. And then Brian moved on. I think he worked on for a VR company for a bit, the one that made Frostpoint. Anyways, somebody, who was it? Somebody tweeted out, a journalist from Upload VR. It's a little bit of gossip that I think is related to, the DayZ community. Upload VR journalist, I follow him a lot. He, what's his name? Anyways, he's one of the main guys on there. David. He tweeted out like, "Hey, just got DayZ and something else. DayZ and basically just got DayZ in this other game for my PS4. Does anyone play this? Any tips? Which one should I play first?" And Brian Hicks, the former community manager for DayZ, tweets like, "Oh yeah, you should play the other game." I can't remember what game it was, but he didn't even say anything about DayZ, and nobody commented or tweeted on the tweet. And so I don't know if anyone realized how hilarious that was, that the former community manager of DayZ didn't recommend his own game to this guy. I don't even think the guy knew that the guy recommending the other game to him was the former community manager of the other game, you know. So I thought that was hilarious. Yeah. I'm good, just grinding resources. What up? Sweet. What are, in Minecraft? Oh, the server's lagging out? Yeah. Our Minecraft server, I have one with my family and close friends that we've been using to do our Minecraft episodes with Bren and Russ. And on my other channel, you can see it in the description. My dad and I got carried away and connected like 6 villages. We just went, you know, 60, 40, 60, whatever, tiles over, put a bell. Half of those villagers came over to this village. Well, we did that for a few weeks, and we had like hundreds of villagers, and it just lagged out the server so much that like you couldn't fly. So then Saba's on it, and Saba came by and had to, and just killed half of our villagers and put the heads on stakes around. So I took the heads back and made a graveyard out of them and stuff. But it's so funny how like my dad who plays Minecraft with me, it's been a way to connect with my sister over the pandemic. She's in Seattle. We're in Toronto, so we can't fly there. It was one of the earliest hit by the pandemic. I was in this house already. Yeah, it's just fun. And yeah, but we have been experimenting with that, and it just like bogged down our server. If you could do another DayZ cover song, what would it be? Well, I don't know, because what would it? We would need a theme, right? And we've really kind of covered a lot of the themes. We did, the first one was just Up All Night to Play DayZ. It was talking about how some of the things aren't there. It's janky, but there's a really kind of like cool experience to be had. And that was, you know, 7-8 years ago. And now a lot of games have that experience. Okay, how do I get to... So, and then Friendly was more commenting on, jokingly, on the how everyone says they're friendly, but they're not. And then I Want an AK was just more about DayZ and AKs. So I don't know. We'd have to be playing it, which I guess I'm doing now. But I'd have to think of a theme that we haven't already covered. I mean, is there a song that like about it works now? You know, like, oh, cars, zombies have loot. Bring everybody, come back. I haven't watched you guys in like 6 years. Around the times you did the Friendly Pharrell parody. Yeah. Did you see the I Want an AK one? Because that's like the third if we had a trilogy. And something like It's Working Now. Yeah. I don't know. It seems like a workout song to me, you know? What time is it? Got to get some lunch here soon. Well, it's good to see you, Andrew. I hope you've been well. What are you doing these days? Yeah, we made a third DayZ one, and then we made like same amount of effort we poured into that Rainbow Six Power Rangers one, and that one really, I mean, you know, 50,000 views, I guess, or whatever it is at, can be considered a success to most people, but it really didn't grow as much as we had hoped for the amount of effort we put into it. You know, the parodies take like a month or 2 months, so that's why they're so tough to do. Because we're perfectionists. We have our musician friends. I mean, now I guess would be a good time to do it. We could get our friends to record at home, and but it's just, I mean, Bren and I are busier than we've ever been in ways. Like, I'm not out of the house, but I'm teaching online 3 days a week. Uh oh. And I'm doing online classes myself. So how do I check what's left in the mag? What does this carry? 3 pieces. Holds up to 15. Yeah, I don't know. I think I had a full mag. Yeah. So, oh, I only need a 1 in him. Okay, I don't think the silencer works. I'm taking back that clap. The silencer doesn't work. Oh, no. This is great, that you can vault like that. Could you always do that? That's a great feature. I think I'm going to have to find a staircase. Can I go in this church? I'm actually, Did I get her? I got her. Oop! Gotta load the mag. I'm actually getting into a bit of a situation here. See, that wouldn't happen as much in VR because I would just have way more control over a berry, a plum, way more control over my swings and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, almost 50,000 views. So yeah, we put so much time and effort into that. It was kind of disheartening, and like you can see that was kind of like our attempt at a return to. This is real talk. Kind of attempt at a return to doing parodies, and it's still an awesome. I think some of the stuff that we did in that, basically we showed it to the devs and they were like, meh, that's cool. Like they didn't even barely respond. We showed it to the community managers, and we were like the only ones actually trying to do something cinematic or like cult in art in a way of music that we knew of. Some guy did a rap thing that was just like talking about the guns and the things and the it was just really disheartening that we were so involved in this community and they didn't seem to care or retweet it or anything. When like, and they're nice guys. Like I went to a baseball game with the two community devs. It was them, myself, and one of the casters, and he's a big streamer too. I forget his name, like Pan something, big, a few thousand people would watch him at the time play DayZ, and he's a pro caster. He cast a bunch of other games and stuff. But I went to a ball game with them, so they were like including me. I kind of invited myself. They were like, yeah, we're here for one more day. We're going to a baseball game, and one of them, oh no, they're both American, but they're both living in Montreal, and I had a Blue Jays hat on. I was like, oh, can I come? And he's like, yeah, sure. So that was pretty sweet that we went to that. They're nice guys, but Bren and I were a little bummed because we saw them like retweeting artists drawing stuff every day and retweeting spot videos and gameplay videos. But then when we put so much time and effort into something that we thought perfectly encapsulated some of the memes of the drones and things, and we thought that was just really a quality product and unique. And we were hoping that we'd go there. This was the second time we were going into an invitational. We tweeted it to them. We emailed it to them. I talked to them about it, and they were just like, meh, cool, great job. And then even the devs at the time, we were like, hey, man, this was like 2 years in a row I talked to this guy. I was like, hey, can you make like a cinematic camera tool that we can use in private rounds? And he was like, oh yeah, it's not really set up for that, and people might be able to use that for hacking. Same thing with this game with DayZ. When we've talked to them, they're like, yeah, people might use that for hacking. It's like, well, then just make it so you can't, or give me a make a special tool or something for content creators that you can load up private matches. There's ways, I assume, that you can not integrate it into the client. And sure, you'd have to update that every time you update the main game, and it's a lot of work. But think of the things that could have come out of that. They're making so many lore animations and videos of Rainbow Six. They're introducing like this guy is now the new Six, and what does that matter? There's no missions with him. There's no the dialogue of the campaign is still the original Rainbow Lady, who's the six. They're like building the lore around the game that has nothing to do with the game anymore. The lore, like, it's kind of weird. They spend so much time building lore on these characters for a game that you just point your guns at each other and shoot. There's no campaign missions besides the like first 10 to learn the game. So yeah, so it was kind of disheartening. That's real talk about that. So we kind of were bummed out that we spent all this time, got all our friends making this other parody, and yeah, no one really, it didn't go off. And so there you go. There's my talk on that. Drink. No, I want to refill it. So DayZ 2, like we've talked to them about giving us access to a tool, because I don't want to spend an hour to get my friends to get enough food and water to run to me to get one shot. I don't want all my shots to be on the shore, but you can't spawn together. You can't teleport to each other. You can't leave your body, and like to get rid of this dot. To get rid of this dot, we'd like turn everything off on the HUD. I don't remember how to do it. And then we'd hold Alt and we would look to the right. And it would keep the dot of our gun, right? If I hold that and I look to the right, it gets rid of the crosshair. This is how we had to do camera tools. And we would walk like this. And we couldn't start our shots smoothly. We'd have to walk and then start the recording, start the shot, cut into the shot, because there would be this lurch. So everything they're doing to make the game realistic, despite it having a crosshair and a HUD, it kind of, doesn't make sense to me, because if you want the game to be realistic, get rid of the fucking HUD. Like, yeah. Anyways, so there we go. That's what's your last comment? On a dev stream, DayZ, Madmole mentioned adding a character creation menu. Also met Goldstein Workshop for adding buildings, but you built for other mods and creators. That would be amazing, man. You get the community, like the Minecraft community, the stuff they build, you give them a way to build stuff in 7 days, and being able to implement it as towns, as modules, like being able to, like, yeah, we like this building, it's in. I remember reading the dev, when I used to pay attention to the dev posts of 7 days, and he got like his cousin, or like his like, it was like a weirdly, it was like his family member's son or something, or to be their map maker, to make buildings. And when I first read it, I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. Hold a second. Hold. Gotta do a medical thing. Ooh, I got it. It's not pink eye. If you have been around the last few years, you know I get this random inflammation of my eye. And it turns out the steroid, not this one, another one, that they use is like the same steroid that they're giving corona patients. So I got corona of the eye. No, it's called iritis. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. When I first read that the guy's like, yeah, I got my nephew to be making buildings for me. And I was like, But then I saw them, and he was doing a kick-ass job. They were great. He was making all these wicked power plants and just different variants of buildings, and they were great. You get the mind. You give the community the power to add those to their server like that, and it'll, like, the game will just balloon. There'll be so many cool roleplay servers. I'd like to. You missed DayZ. Hi, Malix. I've been missing it too. And I see that it's gotten better. It's gotten better, but it's still. I want to play it in VR, man. I want to be able to grab this and pull myself over. I want to be able to like look in windows. I want to be able to punch the window and throw a nade in. All the cool things that I've been doing in like these smaller VR experiences over the last 4 years. I want it in a game like this. Think about the interactions. Like, I just remember on our Friendly and DayZ, remember Friendly and Cherno? On the Friendly and Cherno roleplay server, just laughing it up, running up this, and it would propel you up before there was that vault, I think. It would propel you up over the wall. And this was in like Berezino. There's a wall with benches like this. And it was with That's Cat, if you remember her. She changed her name to something. Anyways, it was a time. It was a time. And it's been amazing to see how big the streaming community's been getting and the YouTube community. And, you know, Brennan and I have a kind of OG badge, you know, in that 7-8 years. The next big update is bigger update to building. Okay, well, I'll definitely check it out. I have to alt-tab here and figure out where I want to go. So I'm at Pavlobo, or Nabanobo, and I wanted to get to Tilsley, but that's probably not going to happen today. Where was that military base? Wasn't there there's a helicopter could spawn to the east. Ooh, a helicopter could spawn right over there too. Do helicopters spawn anymore? All right, I'm running to the west. So I got to figure out the road to whatever that is. Poliono. It looks like no Honoha. I don't have bullets. Okay, well, I'm not bleeding yet, which is nice. Everything, my complaint at the beginning when they changed some stuff in DayZ was that like every zombie made you bleed like instantly, and it sucked. It was like, great, everything is all my stuff ruined now. Damaged, good. Like it was just too tough. You have to script the window breaking. Yeah. So, like, game engines like Unity on Unreal now have a lot of that stuff kind of pre-made. Like, I mean, nothing's done it like Half-Life. Half-Life Alyx, which totally deserved Game of the Year. If you, oh, I need food or I'm gonna die. If you like somehow get your hands on that and play it, okay? Go spend a few. It's only like a few hours. No, it's pretty long. It's like 5 or 6 hours, I think. But yeah, for a VR game that's long. Do what you can to play that game because it's amazing. But what they did with the glass, like you can punch out the glass or throw something at the glass, and then you can take an object and, oh, there we go, I got a floating can. And you can like drag an object along the frame and take out the little bits of glass. I don't think it hurts you, but it definitely was a really cool thing to be able to do with your hand and just feel like all the pieces, the shattered pieces, blink, 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 move off. Oh, that's okay, man. You laughing. Search YouTube for Mall 7 Days to Die, and you should find 2 streamers. Okay. Yeah, I know that I wouldn't be alone in wanting to check out 7 Days to Die in our community. Okay, let me try to reload this pistol, too. I love how I'm just so, like, sitting in the middle of the road, not hiding. Okay, let's take the mag out. There's some button to rotate objects, and I don't remember what it is. Anyone remember? Okay, and it takes 9 by 19. I thought I had some. ACP 357. I guess I don't have any. Oh, maybe I got another mag about it for it. What's in here? I mean, so what DayZ wants to do with having to load rounds into mags, right? To be realistic, like that would be really tedious, but fun to do in VR. There's another game I've done it in. I think it was like, but anyways, every game I play in VR, I think about like, what can I take from this and put it into DayZ? Can be hung from the belt. I don't have a belt yet. Do I have to get a belt? Do I have a belt? I don't have a belt. Okay, I guess I don't have any ammo for this pistol anymore. That sucks. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the USS Team Geoprise. How the heck do I get the Polionobo? No, I forgot now what it's called. Poloni is no Hanoaha. No Hanoaha. Okay, I gotta find a sign. Anybody know? I guess I could look at the shape of the roads too. That's Kahomapa. Where's Konahobapobo? Konamomopobo is where? I'm alt tab to look at Kona Pomo. Hopefully I'm not gonna die again. Okay, can't find Kona Pomo on the map. Is that Zelenogorsk? Mr. Francisco, bean song. Oh yeah, I want some beans. Yes, I do. Yes, I do now. Yeah, yep. That's us. That's us singing in that too. That's me and Brendalf. Oh, DayZ. Como Pobo. Cam Apobo. Looking at my map. I guess I could just load it up onto my other window here. Can of Hobo. But yeah, I'm currently enjoying my updated look at DayZ here. I need to get some food though. Yeah, Andrew, Release Feral, 5-7 Clown. Something like it's working. Oh yeah, we talked about that. What do you think about a dead AR mobile game? BVR, if you're still there, I'm sorry I missed your comment. I think about AR a lot, man. I think about it because there's this podcast called Road to VR with Kent Bai. I met him at that same conference, and he interviews the most interesting people. There was just recently one on a guy who's like 50, 60, has been like talking about AR for years, and he was talking about how it's totally going to change the world. As much as like the smartphone did, it's going to be eventually everyone's going to have, you're going to be walking around with glasses that have not just HUDs, not just HUDs on your glasses, but 3D spatially placed objects. And we'll need a ton of people to 3D model things. But you'll be able to like walk into a room. I guess the long story short is he talks about in the question he asks him at the end of the podcast, and he says he always asks this question to his guests: what do you think is the ultimate potential of virtual reality? But to him he says augmented reality, because he's this expert on this. And he talks about BMWs cars, and says how you buy one nowadays and you open the hood and there's like a plastic cover over top of the engine. You can't really do much to a car because it's computerized and you need special tools, but you can't like take a car apart like you used to be able to and mod a car, right? So it's got this plastic thing that maybe you can change the oil, but that's about as much as you can do. Well, he says that, our world is mute. Our concrete, our wood, everything, all of our objects are mute. And there's a lot of information that our world could tell back to us. So I think what he meant by that is being able to see how everything is made. Having like instant like 5G connectivity searches straight to your glasses, which would be like you look at a TV and for whatever, or a fridge or whatever use you want, where you're using it for, a record player or something, and if someone has 3D scanned or LiDAR like looked at it enough, it'll be able to recognize the model name, probably when it was made. It'll tell you if there's any components in it. You can look at that and like say see a cross diagram, what's it called when you chop something in half, of the components of that, and it would like you could see all the components like disassembled in front of you. And so let's say you're you want to make something. You're like, what parts do I have? Well, that's got vacuum tubes. Well, that is this. That is a screen. Well, I can take the wires from that and put it to this. Like we're all going to be able to be tinkerers, and I think about it in all the devices that I've disassembled and reassembled to fix, like my Vive controllers, soon to be a Valve Index controller, and things like computers that I've taken apart. And I think about how amazing is that going to be, that I will be able to just like load up a schematic of it in front of me, and like we search YouTube videos to fix things now. How do I fix my fridge? How do I fix my car? How do I change my oil filter? How do I do this on this model? Like we're gonna have all that information on our face in 3D space. So it's gonna be amazing. So, why was I talking about this? Oh, you watched me last play Half-Life Alex on Twitch. Cool, man. Good to see you again. Am I high? No, Simon. I'm just passionate, brother. I am. The stuff I've been spending my energy on listening to, and researching, I've been getting through my education. I went back to school for education. I've been getting through my education degree, writing essays on how virtual reality and augmented reality is going to change education. How I can put people into a VR simulation of the fur trade, and to see and to make VR, to make agents or AIs models that echo the concerns of the various parties of that time, right? The fur trade and native, Aboriginal, indigenous concerns and rights. We're really trying to pay attention and bring attention back to that in our Canadian education system, because we've done some our history is done. I don't want to get too much into it, but with our residential schools and stuff, Canada's done some terrible shit in the past, right? So one of the mandates for new teachers like myself is to be educated on how can we bring an Indigenous voice? How can we decolonize the classroom? So I think that VR will be the coolest thing. You put 30 kids in headsets in a gym, and suddenly they're walking around a recreation of, Fort York or some fort, and they're seeing the French interact with the English, with the Iroquois. Well, the Iroquois were the ones we were at war with. Oh no, were they with us? Who is it? It was like the Huron. Seeing a simulation of the past that is kind of sanitized a little bit enough to show to kids, but school's gonna be the best. Your DayZ parodies were so good. Thank you, Abel. Thank you. They're they're a real time capsule for myself of the stuff of what Brendan and I as a team could create. Anybody know how to get to where I want to go? I'm leaving Nabano. Okay, if I look at if I look at the arc of this road going out left, I can find the church, see which way the church is pointed. That's what I'm gonna do. I've just been talking. Goopy, DayZ Revisited, Pog. Hello, I gotcha with the clickbait. Yeah, I'm playing DayZ. How are you doing? I'm playing DayZ, and I'm just yammering my mouth off about all the cool new stuff I can't look forward to. I'm looking forward to in the future. Nabanoho. Where's Nabanoho? Nabano. Pavlovo. Church. This is a church. This is the steeple. I'm on a server that has no people. Where is this? Church is there. I'm kind of off center of the church. That looks like this is the way. This is the way. I got the map up on my other thing. VR training would be beautiful. Imagine filling a shelf in VR. Well, with Amazon, man, they don't need the people to really fill shelves anymore. The robots do it. But what you can do is sign into a robot, and suddenly we could work from home. There's already a company that's done it this year, made a robot that you can control with arms in VR. So you could sit at home at your desk, and you could be driving a taxi. You could be manning different security robots. You could be you could be changing shelves and managing a warehouse, and have the ability. It sucks because a lot of these companies would need less people, less bodies. We'd be being replaced by automation and pseudo and people working from home. But it's a perfect solution for our current situation of the pandemic. So I think this is a way. This is the way. If it's not, we'll find another way. Will the DayZ parodies stay up on YouTube? Yeah, Red Bearded Joe. Some of the comments I've seen are, why aren't they on Spotify? It's because we while we were with like the MCN, the network that we were with a long time ago, networks aren't as important anymore to be on, but they're as parodies. The legality of them is really murky. They are since they're technically copies of songs. There's like no way we can own the rights to them. So us putting them on Spotify, I think we'd have to go actually pay for the rights to the songs, which Brendalf and I don't have the budget to do that. So we'd actually have to pay whoever licenses Pharrell Williams. And from doing some corporate editing stuff and talking to people about like, yeah, it'd be really nice if we could use Bohemian Rhapsody for our trailer. I'm like, yeah, you got $10,000? No. You want to pay more for the license on a song than you pay me to do your video? Like, it's not. I haven't totally looked into it, like, but because there's people doing cover songs all the time. But as far as I know, I don't know if it's $10,000. It is if you're doing like, it's thousands. It's a few $1,000s to do like corporate licensing. Ooh. All right, badly damaged, but it's an upgrade, and an AK mag too. KM. So yeah, it's unfortunately we haven't. Oh hey, I got this repeater. I don't need this BK anymore. So I'll put this on my back, and the repeater is also on my back. Yeah, so it's kind of hard to do as far as we know at this point. So, yeah, but they'll stay on YouTube, and we've just, as much as they're like, you know, one's almost at 1 million views, we've never made any money off of those tracks directly or anything. So, yeah, our channel has not been a very profitable thing ever, but too much so. But it's set Brendan and I up with experience and portfolios that we've gotten jobs out of, right? So that's where it's fun. And it's, you know, given us this opportunity to get a few eyeballs pointed our way if we ever want to make something. So on that, I'm working on my first VR game. And it's just a project, just a personal portfolio project. But I'll make it free and available, probably on like itch.io or something. Within the year's my goal. So I got to put rounds in my. How do I do this? I got to put rounds in my belt if I want them to auto load into it, right? I think it is. Oh shit. I don't. A cover song means it's yours as long as you created it, and it's slightly different, right? Yes and no. So that's where it's all friggin' murky, man. Like, it's almost like cover songs from like the last time I looked it up. It's almost like cover songs are more profitable than parodies. Like, it's just super complicated, and we don't have the money or anything to like get someone to look at it for us. I got to spend time to. It would be really nice to have it on Spotify, though. So maybe I'll put it on my to-do list, because it would be cool to put that up. But same thing. Like I had a game that I did music and graphics for.
Someone is at the front door.
Someone's at the front door. We're getting a delivery. I had a game that I did music and graphics for. That went on the Apple Store. This was before DayZ. This was before I knew any of you guys, or you had ever heard Team Geo or anything, or knew before DayZ. And we had to pay $100 to have that game up there every year, and we barely made $100. Like off. This was like I'd just gotten into university, I think it was, and my buddy and I made a game together. I did the music and art. And it was just a fairly basic, like, shmup. But it was cool to have an app on the Apple Store back then. And, yeah, but it was more costly to put it on. I don't know I got to look into it. As much as I'm sitting here, I don't actually know the process anymore. But I think you got to go through like CD Baby or something, right? A lot of my friends from music school that are actually putting out CDs say you don't make any. First of all, you don't make any money off of it, which isn't really important to me. I keep making YouTube videos for very few eyes, just to keep my chops up, just to keep. I mean, I make money when I do it for other people. Like I just did 20 videos for Jelly for December. He hired me back. I worked for him for 4 years, and then I kind of parted ways to go back to school. And then over this pandemic, he and I talked again, and I did 20 videos for him for monies, because he's putting up 3 a day, right? So he needs editors to make stuff for him. Anyways, that's how I've been able to make money in this industry, in the YouTube industry, is working for established people. We made a little bit off of streaming Twitch and donations in the past, but it's never been enough that I could even pay rent with, right? So, hi Nick, deanslive.com. Hey, you know what? Maybe that would be good. It would point you to whichever channel I'm on. Anyways, hi Nick, how's it going, man? I found a military barracks. It's pretty cool. I don't need a flare gun, but I kind of want to go shoot it off. I'm gonna go do it. Swap. Oh, crap. Flare gun. I'll wait till it's night. I want to fire it at a zombie. Do they burn now? But I also want to fire it up. Yeah. What was the game? I don't know. I've been talking. Oh, what was the game? It's not up there anymore. It was called Gundown, and it was you were on a track. It was overhead 2D, all pixel art that I drew. The maps, though, we had someone else do that were like because I was really good back in the day at making tiles and making little pixel art stuff. I didn't have a handle on making large scale, like large resolution images that blended well. My style was just like make a 64 by 64 grass tile and then blend them together or something, right? So I was inexperienced in that because I was still in like high school making this stuff, or I'd just gotten out of high school. Lots of FNXs, which is nice. And a mag for the FNX. Sweet. Okay, what don't I need here? I like this pistol. I'm having fun in DayZ. I mean, it's just me talking and shooting zombies in a pretty much, I think, empty server. I got a flare, so that's positive, dude. What can I eat? What can I get rid of? Oh, I have. That's my empty mag for it. I don't need this bandana. I was saving it. Can I wear it on top of my helmet? No. Heating pack. I don't know. I need food. I need to keep a water stash. I can eat this. Swap. Canned tuna. Yeah, so possibly your cover song, like Samsung smart fridges, you can see what's in the fridge. Yeah, see, that's already. My sister bought one of those, I think, and it has like a craft ice maker. And she was talking about that. She's like, "Oh yeah, this fridge. Everyone's talking about this fridge because like you can see inside it, but it also has a craft ice maker. What makes it a craft ice maker? R space. I found it. Found the rotate button. There's 10 space. No, crap. Yo, let me put this here. And then space, put that right there. And then put this in my hands. And then combine this. Got 10 rounds. And what's it take? 9 mil? 45? I think I had some of that. I don't have... Can I take the silencer off this guy, though? Swap. And remove the silencer and then put it on the FNX. Yeah! All right, I'm loaded again. I'm tactical. So, yeah, basically, I've talked about a lot of the cool things I'm in recently. So I've been thinking, yeah, at the end of this podcast, the guy was talking about the guy who's like just brilliant, who wrote this book about AR and where it's going and how it's gotten there. We're all gonna be able to have. Remember, like how we can, like when the internet happened. I'm old enough that I lived a little bit before the internet was. I don't want a road fare. I'll just toss it. The internet, wasn't in my school. We had intranet and just whatever things the school had licensed. But yeah, remember how much the internet has changed how we work, how we play, how we just look things up, and just how we live, how everything's connected. Well, augmented reality is just gonna do the same thing. It's just gonna open up a lot of what is closed off to people. So I can't wait. So I've been trying to think of like things that I can make that will be good or profitable in that time. So like what sort of mobile games, like I'm right back to Minecraft Earth. Somebody asked me about that. Minecraft Earth is shutting down, right? It's only been out for like 2 or 3 years. It could, imagine an open kind of Minecraft Earth. It's dangerous. You could really screw someone over by going by their house and making swastikas in the air, right? And some people might be going around, and suddenly your property, your business is covered in digital hate crimes, right? You could. He's talked about how adding augmented reality is adding a layer to your property that you might not even know that you should own. It opens a lot of legal conundrums. So anyway, it's gonna be sweet. How we shop, how we communicate, everything. How we look in the fridge. You'll be able to walk around the store and see on your phone, on your eyes, on your see your inventory, and already there's already apps that have come and gone that have you can use your camera. But this sucks, right? Doing this for Pokemon Go or for where do I go in this store? Following a lane through your camera sucks. Actually having it on a pair of glasses, it's going to be the best. So I've been trying to think of little games or apps I could make that take advantage of that technology. We shall see. Yeah, and I think about it what we could use that Minecraft hasn't used, Pokemon Go hasn't used, because of how the phone is. This is uncomfortable. But we look up most of the day, right? We look forward and we see the horizon. We look straight. So I don't think any of those games have really used the sky. So what could we put in the sky that we could make like a mobile game? But a game on your thing. So everybody could have balloons, just hovering above them. So you log into this layer of this digital world, and if someone else is playing it, you see that they got a little, display of the resources of their online. Oh, these are pants. Crap. Of their online, airships or balloons layer over them, things like that. So there you go. Don't steal my idea. I probably won't make it, but I'm getting there. Learning Unity. So, anyways, that's some of the cool shit I've been doing. How are you? What's new? We need the next evolution augmented reality, and that's integrated. Yeah, so, everyone, Facebook and Apple, some big announcement just came out that Apple's first device is going to be a VR device, but it's going to pave the way for their augmented reality devices. So, it's starting to happen. Is it night or the sun's been going down? What is this, real time? Fuck yeah. Look at this. I'm suddenly an army boy. Is there a faster way of doing this? This sucks. I don't want to do this. I gotta eat. Get rid of some stuff. Mag. I can just put that mag in the gun. Combine. That will save me the 2 slots. Put my water over. Put my rounds over. Shotgun shells. This kind of thing, managing inventory, how have I seen it done in VR? I've seen it done okay in VR. Did I get everything? I got my backpack. I got my pants. Yeah. Oh no, this is all. Oh crap, patrol pants. I've seen it done well, like the forest. Man, the forest was cool. That blanket pops up in front of you, and you just reach out and grab the leaves, grab the sticks, grab things like that, or something similar to that. But like when you actually have an inventory in 3D space, like I've seen backpacks that open up and then you grab, like Saints and Sinners did it really well. Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. You pull a backpack off your back and there's like an array of objects and you just grab the one you want and then you can like put it on the ground. And then grab another one, put your backpack back and combine them, things like that. So it's definitely DayZ in VR will be kick-ass one day. I hate legal conundrums. Those damn conundrums, yeah, dude. I would also have said craft ice maker. What is that? Yeah. What is a craft ice maker? I don't want to use my pistol. I only got 10 rounds as far as I counted. Okay, I've turned around. I'm coming back this way. I can look on the map where the bad time to change inventory. Server will be restarting. Why does that have to happen? Am I bleeding yet? I haven't bled for like the 3 or 4 hours I've played this game. Field vest. Nice. So, I'm happy about that. Man, you actually hear them at night. Okay, so now that I know that I've walked through a bit of a mill tent, where's mill? That looks like a farm. Military. Oh, I'm going back. I'm going backwards. I got turned around. That's okay. There's a big military base there. That wasn't there last time I played the game. So I'm on the, I think, yeah, I'm coming into this military base, Pavlovo. So this is the barracks, and then there's something coming up. But yeah, actually having to like to pull out the map and look at it too. I've played some games like that too. That Virtual Battlegrounds has a decent map system for their battle royale. You pull out, you like look at your hand and you can press a button and whoop, the map pops up and it's kind of like stabilized so you can look at it. And yeah, so looking at maps is fun, is cool. I'm pretty shaky, so it's nice when it's stabilized. Got him. Sounds nice. Damn, I want ammo. Craft ice makers are ice balls instead of cubes. There you go. Or like one, yeah, instead of cubes. Or don't a lot of fridges make the ones where they're like a square inside a square, you know, hollowed out. But the thing is though, no likes of people, if they didn't like you, they might say something to this person, part of the group, just watch you get raided by the FBI or something. In what? A fridge? Augmented reality? I don't know what you're talking about. Augmented reality? Yeah. Well, at the same time, you know, the FBI would be able to probably tap into your stream of where you've been. So there's a lot of privacy concerns, right? Are you okay with that? Do we want authorities being able to locate children by GPS data? What layers of what information are they going to make available to people that work in the industry and people that are authorities of some sort, right? We know from like Edward Snowden that even though they say like, oh yeah, we're not looking at people's website data, we know from what he said that employees of the NSA did check in on old lovers and people that they wanted to get with, you know. So they have taken advantage illegally of this technology given to them, and that'll only be able to be abused tenfold. So that's why we got to make these. We got to get legislation. Like, I don't think I did this. I did this presentation for my schooling, and we we looked into some technology and education and found that Canada hadn't really updated its privacy policy for citizens and things since they might have a little recently, but they hadn't updated it since like the 80s, since like 86. Technology's changed so much that it's just like ridiculous to me that our government hasn't been able to like get together and say like, hey, the world's kind of changed a lot in 40 years, so maybe we should make some new laws around this. The EU's better about that, right? They've been, and some, you might disagree with some of the things they've been doing, but I think it's good that, it makes it harder for minors to see explicit material, and just kind of protects them a little bit from their own pubescent selves. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, as when I was talking about that podcast, I think Kent Bite is like consulting on some of these organizations that are trying to, help the states table legislation about incoming technology. Knowing Apple, though, they will say you can't get this data, FBI and police, then a bunch of stuff happens and puts Apple in a situation. Yeah, Apple. And then Facebook, too, right? I don't know where Facebook is on, I think they're the opposite on, giving your data to authorities and stuff. But Facebook's very aggressive in their business practices. They have, there's a guy who started 2 companies, one of them being Live, which is what a lot of VR streamers use. If you've seen any mixed reality streams where you can see the person, I've done a few. I did them with on my Twitch channel with that medieval game where I was riding horses and stuff. You use this layer called Live, this program that allows you to move the camera. So suddenly the camera is displaying a little offset of where your player actually is, your player rig is. So then you can overlay yourself with a green screen onto the image and do these mixed reality streams where you're playing Beat Saber and you actually see your whole body, right? Rather than just first-person view of your shaky face as you're going through Beat Saber. So that guy started that company and started another thing called this Fit VR program that called Euro or something, right? I think it was. And anyways, Facebook tried to poach their engineers by saying, hey, yeah, come work for us, and they were like, no. And then they started bricking the headsets so that they couldn't. So they made it so that if you tried to load up their layer of fitness tracker technology, it would crash your game. It would crash your Oculus Quest would not load. And the only way to fix it was to uninstall their software. So this guy sued, made a big deal, and he ended up having to leave the company because he was creating a lot of tension for them. But then Oculus Quest 2 gets announced, and they just copied his software. And basically, they just made the exact same thing, but it's now a Facebook-owned product. So if you don't get bought or hired by Facebook, they're just going to make your software. They're just going to put you out of business. And so they've done that for your Fit and virtual desktop in a way too, which is another program people use. So so that's why we need this legislation kind of stuff to take care. Me getting all technical and legal here, I don't really care. It's just what I want to talk about, and this is my space. So if you're here, thank you. If you're not, have a nice day. But I just looked at the viewer count and got self-conscious. Anyways. Yeah, so we got a lot of people got a lot of work to do to make sure that you don't, you know, to stem the possibility that you'll be, you know, a citizen of Facebook over the United States, you know. Weird thing to talk about, but it's the reality. Where'd my pistol go? It's in my hand, so if I get rid of it now, it goes back. Okay. Instantly, though, I mean, instantly, 3 hours later, I'm getting a little hungry here. How much time have I been going? I got 20. I'll hang out for another 20 minutes. We're up all night to play DayZ. What up, Matalos? I am playing DayZ. I hooked you with the clickbait thumbnail. I'm glad that, in a way, I was able to, you know, influence your YouTube experience over the past years. So it's still amazing to me that Brent and I have created these parodies that so many people have seen and sing. And I hear stories from other streamers that other friends that are still playing DayZ, and they're like, yeah, I went into the server and we had a party and people were just blasting your song. I was like, oh, that's so cool, man. So yeah, how's it going? What is this? 45. I got a lot of guns that use 45, but not a lot of ammo. Is that 40? No, it's not ACP. That, oh no, that's 380. Cool. Gotta put that in my hotbar now. Anyways, what I was saying now, after 3 hours of playing this, it's a lot smoother. I'm not getting murdered. I don't know if hackers are still an issue. I'm sure they probably are. But you know, I've looted up. I've run from a few towns. I haven't died to every zombie that hits me. Like when they added bleeding, every time you got hit, your clothes would be dead and you'd bleed to death. You'd just start bleeding. So you're just and then you got a bandage. And if you don't have clean bandages, well, you just got an infection. Thanks for playing, right? I didn't want. That's not realistic to me. Like, well, it's not fun. As I said, you got to have a balance between fun and realism. Hello, Bandit Claude. Fill me in. That doesn't ring a bell. Who's was I a Claude at one time? How's it going, Kamarik? Yeah. This has kind of been me rambling for 3 hours about some of the cool stuff. It might have been my fault. We're talking about this stuff. It's not your fault. I don't care. I'm having fun. It's stuff that I want to talk about, and I want more people to be into and to know about, because we are building the future of the metaverse. As weird as it sounds, like right now, all these discussions we're having at conferences and online, on podcasts, on streams, this is going to influence the next 20, 30 years of technology and immersive technology. So if you don't know, if you're new around here, I've been really researching and been involved in like virtual reality and augmented reality, immersive technology over the last few years. So Red Bearded Joe got me. It's his fault. Assault vest. Is that better than field vest? It's got a backpack slot on it. Okay, I'll take it. Yeet. So now I can. Is this like the Russian vest where the little backpack can go on the bottom? The Smersh. That's pretty sweet. I love how it, like, DayZ is like, the goal is to basically, you know, you set your own goal. It's a game that you set your own goals, but it's basically to like turn yourself into the guys from Monty Python's Holy Grail that have like the giant box bags on their back and they're going around with coconuts carrying the knight's equipment. Played vanilla DayZ for the first time in so long the other day, and I thought it was almost unplayable. Really? This is vanilla? I'm having fun. I haven't had one issue where the game just screwed me. So, sorry that you had that experience. I've been having a smooth one. Minus how it's like got to restart the server all the time, you know? Like, that's kind of painful. Did I get this one? I got turned around in this barracks. I think I came from that way. Checked out this one first. I don't remember closing doors. Maybe I just never went in here. No, Boonie Hat. I did go in here. Maybe I did. Oh, I had to close the door to get around it. Right. But yeah, I mean, compared to how it used to be, I mean, not talking about the mod, I think it's a lot smoother experience. I'm having fun getting loot off of bodies, actually finding loot. Remember how there were like just like months, just updates where you couldn't find loot, and it was like the loot got deleted from the game, and you could only run so far because you couldn't find food. So then you'd die, and it was like, great, that was a fun hour playing running simulator. So I think that it's they've definitely smoothed it out in my opinion. But if you have seen otherwise, I can't speak for you, brother. This is a modded server. No, this is just vanilla. So it was just a vanilla server. I experimented a little bit with mods with Bren and Nick and Leet, everyone, and Zed. They all went ham on it. I think I was in and out of my classes for my school for my degree, so I wasn't really playing much. I don't know. I don't remember what time it was. Maybe it was last summer. 2 summers ago. My problem is, I heard of that. It's so dark. Can you guys see? I don't know if I have my brightness up. I mean, you're used to this. Everyone here has played this game, as far as I know, for the most part. What's that? Pouches. Ooh. For a plate carrier vest. Ooh. Why are they so big? I want these. Pouches aren't that big. It's like that big in real life. I can put that in a bag easy. They're Molly. They fold up. Maybe not these ones, but Jesus, look at that. Why are they that? Why are they that big? Hey, you want pouches? Well, you're gonna have to carry this giant square until you find the right plate carrier. My guy's got a beard. I forgot they added beards. Gotta shave. Game has definitely improved, sure, and come a long way since the start. Biggest complaint though is the fact that they added stamina. Wasn't there always stamina? Like, I remember. I don't know. Is my max stamina decreased because of all the things I'm wearing though? Is that why there's a bit of a blank spot there? Yeah, if something happens, the police have the right to know, and I think the police should be, trained and trained a lot more and vetted a lot more on things. But it depends where you live, right? Because sometimes if you're out in the country, well, should there be a more regulated police academy that they ship people around like they do with the army? I don't know. Depends on your country. I'm not the expert there, but I do know what potentially that anyone with access to a live stream of where you're walking could abuse that quite a lot. Ow! Ow! I didn't reload my gun. I put money in the mag. Okay, we're getting. I'm not bleeding yet, which is nice, but we're going for the. I think that was all my bullets. Yep. Oh, I got a cut. So is that the new I'm bleeding? That's the new I'm bleeding. Did I just screw myself? I think I just did. I only got 2 right now. Yeet! Yeet! Yow! No! This might be the end. This might be the end of this looted boy. It's getting black and white. It's getting black and white. Okay. We went brap. Now I gotta take the bandages, put them in my hands. Swap. Bandage myself. It says 2 cuts? I got 2 cuts. Only 2. Oh, I got a bandage again. That makes sense, I guess. Gotta bandage the other one. I think stamina before was like swinging an axe would go away. I could be wrong, but yeah, vanilla, the more items you have, the less stamina gets. I mean, that makes sense. You gotta balance out being a big worn down boy somehow. But I can see from another perspective of how big the game is, and you wanting to get across the map because you can't control where you spawn would be really annoying. All right, I had a mag for the FNX. I need food now. Did I have some? I had a plum. Swap. Stick this plum in your mouth. And we will open my bacon, but first let's put that mag in the FNX. It's silenced. I won't have to deal with as many zombies again. Maybe I should get out of here. What is that? Foldable side cap. Popular with the youth. It's black and white. It's dark. I was going to hop over to OBS and change the brightness here so that you guys can actually see something. Filters. Add. Brightness. Chroma key, scaling, crop, color correction. Boom. And I can up the brightness. Bop, bop, bop. Ew, that looks like garbage. Let's put a little contrast there. How's that, everybody? Welcome back to DayZ. It's my night vision. Okay? I could play the game by by looking at my OBS. Okay, does anyone have any mags or anything? Nah? Nah? Okay, we're getting out of here. Oh, one last customer. Batter up! Dun, 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 dun. Oh! It's a swing and a hit. And then knock him down. Oh, he got another one in. Stop it! Oh God, now what's that mean? That means I'm wet or I'm peeing myself. There's another little indicator there that I don't know what it means. Does that mean I'm wet? Maybe I should just hide until night. Hide in the hospital. It's not very interesting. It could be a fun place to log out though and get on another server and get loot. Nah, I shouldn't have been running. Alright, staircase was... Where was the staircase in this place? It was other side, right? It's funny how I still like remember... Oh, remember the layouts? He says. Did they get rid of the staircase? I guess so. Okay, we'll just close this door. And we'll take the hatchet to my beans. I want some beans. Oh, this is bacon. Yes, I do now. Combine? Connor, how's it going? Survival games always add stamina. Yeah, it makes sense that you add some sort of layer to that, right? Like, if everyone is a super soldier, survival isn't really hard. I think the thing about survival games is adding a bit of micromanagement to your character, right? And I enjoy that. I enjoy having those moments where you're like, I'm out of food. I can't just turtle in my base anymore. I have to go out and fish, or I have to go out and get something. It keeps you moving. It keeps you the gameplay dynamic rather than Minecraft. Well, you got to eat in Minecraft, I guess, too now. But now, as of 5 or 6 years ago. But then you don't stay underground. You can't stay underground forever. You have to come up and find food. Yeah. I was on an LA server, and you live in Ontario. Cool, man. Me too. I know something happens, please. Okay, everybody. I don't know if I'm gonna pause it here. I think I'm done for today. So what I wanted to do in this stream was basically, kind of like get some of your attention, poke the people that we may have, met or basically see who's still out there that's interested in DayZ. So it's been nice seeing some old names and new faces, and so thank you very much for stopping by. And then also kind of talk about and think about group share here, like how would this game be different if we could suddenly use our hands and do it in VR? And there is a game that I've been meaning to review on this channel that is very DayZ-esque. It's like DayZ and Stalker. And it's called, but it's kind of got like some supernatural things like Metro. It's kind of like Metro. It's called Into the Void or something like that. So I'm going to probably play that now that I've revisited DayZ and thought about it. So I'll probably put a video out about that. And I think I'll also go through this and make like a DayZ VR video talking about some of the points that we've thought about here and how it could be cool. So if you're interested in that, you're already subscribed probably. So thank you very much. Stay tuned. Also, Brendan, if you want to know where he is, his link is in the description. He streams 3 or 4 or 5 times a week, so on Twitch. So go check that out, Brendalf TV. And me, I am mostly paying attention to. I want to do more on this channel, but it's really depressing that every time I do a video, we lose like 50 subs. So I'm trying to take what interested the original crowd before I went all DayZ, all VR, and try and do something that pleases everyone. So I'll probably stream DayZ a little bit more into the radius. Yeah, man, that's what it's called. It's pretty sweet. I got an early build of it like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, and it was fucking jank. It was, at least it put me into the action quicker. Whereas I jumped in a few months ago and I had an issue with my hardware, I think it was, but I couldn't get the, I needed to do the tutorial again because I couldn't get the little probes. You got these little bullets with flags that you throw into these anomalies, into these little, kind of like wobbly looking circles. You throw things in them so that you can see where they are. It reveals, because you can't, there's like an invisible layer of the world that is dangerous to you. So you're going around with AKs and Makarovs shooting zombies and stuff, but there's also like a lot of just areas that would basically be like radiation that you can't go to. So because I'm friendly, yeah, man, Jack my Kyle Abel, hi. I haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing, Kyle? Good, man. I'm just about to sign off. So good to see you. Thank you for still being, still seeing something that we put up and clicking. I'll try to do some more of these DayZ and Rainbow Six live things, but I'll probably have a VR video coming next. I got some rounds of PUBG with some of like the current YouTube VR guys too, like Eric for President. I did a video for him a few months back. Like he paid me to edit a video, but it was only one because he's kind of a smaller channel. He doesn't have the resources that Jelly has, right? But he's a really cool dude, and he's got some awesome stuff coming up. Anyways, I gotta go get some food because I'm dead. My apple is really low, and it's 2 o'clock. Bren's good, man. If you want to find him and ask him yourself, he's live way more than I am, and he's at twitch.tv/BrendalfTV. It's in the description. Clap along. Yeah, you got the lyrics, man. You got them. Okay, thanks a lot. If you're watching this after the fact, thank you for checking it, and I hope 2021